Get ready for an interstellar shocker. According to a group of experts, Betelgeuse, the massive red supergiant star located on Orion's shoulder, has already exploded. Yes, you heard that right. We're seriously claiming that, within the next 10 years, or possibly just a few, we'll witness its breathtaking aftermath light up the night sky. But how did scientists come to this conclusion? Should we be worried? Could the James Webb Space Telescope capture the remnants of this cosmic event? Today we're diving deep into the latest details. One of the most prominent stars visible in the Northern Hemisphere's winter sky is Betelgeuse, a red supergiant. It stands out as one of the few stars visible to the naked eye due to its reddish-orange hue. Betelgeuse is typically the 10th brightest star in the night sky. However, it's far from ordinary. It's been known to fluctuate in brightness. This is largely because of its enormous size. If we were to swap Betelgeuse with our Sun, it would stretch all the way to the asteroid belt and have a mass many times greater than the Sun. Despite its size, Betelgeuse is young, with an estimated age of around 8 to 10 million years, compared to our Sun's age of roughly 4.6 billion years. This is because supergiant stars like Betelgeuse burn through their nuclear fuel much faster and live out their lives in shorter bursts. As a result, they grow rapidly and may have already begun their process of expanding and nearing their explosive end. But how did scientists arrive at the conclusion that Betelgeuse has already exploded? To understand that, let's take a look at the background and the evidence. The story begins as far back as the 2nd century BC. When Chinese astronomers made the early observation that Betelgeuse had a particular yellow hue. Fast forward to the 2nd century AD, and Greek-Roman astronomer Ptolemy described it as orange-red, which is how we perceive it today. Ancient astronomers in the Middle East also noted a similar color change. However, it's possible that Betelgeuse underwent several color transformations over time, with Chinese records suggesting it was once in a yellow supergiant phase before shifting to its current red supergiant stage. This means that people throughout history could have seen the star undergo these changes, but no detailed records of these shifts have been found. Fast forward to more recent years, Betelgeuse has been observed to exhibit cyclical behavior, and starting in December 2019, something odd happened. The star's brightness dropped significantly, noticeable to the naked eye. By mid-2020, Betelgeuse had recovered, but this peculiar dimming event led to various theories. One possibility was that this behavior was part of its natural cyclical fluctuations. However, observations from the Hubble Space Telescope showed something even stranger. Betelgeuse had ejected a massive amount of material into space, forming a huge dust cloud. This cloud blocked much of the star's light, causing the apparent dimming. The brightness drop was so dramatic that Betelgeuse, once among the 10 brightest stars in the sky, faded to below 20th place in terms of brightness. But as unsettling as this may have been, the star did show signs of improvement. However, in recent months, Betelgeuse has exhibited an even more unusual behavior. Its brightness has surged, exceeding its normal luminosity by an incredible 50%. This is highly unusual for a star already known for its variability. One hypothesis suggests that this sudden increase in brightness could be related to the ejection of material in 2019, which may have caused a major disturbance in the star's plasma flow. Alternatively, the new behavior could be a consequence of that earlier event. So, what could be behind this strange phenomenon? One plausible explanation is that Betelgeuse is nearing the supernova stage, with some estimates suggesting it could explode in the next few thousand years. However, recent research by scientists at Tohoku University in Japan proposes a far more dramatic scenario. Betelgeuse may have already undergone a supernova explosion, and we're witnessing the aftermath. In a groundbreaking study, scientists analyzed the star's fluctuating brightness and identified 4 distinct periodic changes occurring at intervals of 2,200, 420, 230, and 85 days. The longest period remains unclear, but it is believed to be the main cycle, with the shorter cycles acting as echoes. The researchers theorize that Betelgeuse is in the late stages of carbon burning, putting it on the brink of a supernova. So, is Betelgeuse already a supernova? It's certainly a possibility. The last recorded supernova in our galaxy was the Kepler supernova in the 1600s. Betelgeuse could very well be the next candidate. But the data is still inconsistent, with some observations suggesting a mass ejection event followed by recovery, while others propose a different explanation altogether. The consensus leans toward a significant mass release event, which, while not unusual for stars like Betelgeuse, is unusual when considering the star's size. We've seen a supernova in a neighboring galaxy, SN 1987A. And while predictions for Betelgeuse's supernova timing could be inaccurate, there's no reason to ignore the possibility. The tricky part, however, is that Betelgeuse is currently in a position behind the Sun, making it nearly impossible to observe. In conclusion, Betelgeuse could very well be in the final stages of its life, and a supernova event may be closer than we think. Whether it's already happened and we're just seeing the aftermath, or if we still have a few years left to witness the event, one thing is certain. When Betelgeuse finally explodes, it will be one of the most extraordinary events ever seen in the sky. The night sky has been a source of wonder and mystery for millennia, with one of its most captivating features being the enigmatic red supergiant star, Betelgeuse. Located in the constellation Orion, Betelgeuse has long intrigued astronomers due to its immense size and fluctuating brightness. But recently, some have speculated that this star may have already gone supernova, sparking discussions about what this would mean for the night sky and Earth. Let's delve into the fascinating story of Betelgeuse. While many stars are simply distant points of light, Betelgeuse is close enough, around 650 light-years away, that we can observe changes in its brightness. This gives us the rare opportunity to capture direct variations in its light through photography. This makes Betelgeuse unique, as it may not only go supernova but also provide us with valuable data and images in the process. But what would happen if Betelgeuse does explode as a supernova? First of all, the explosion would be an incredible sight. However, there's no need to worry. It won't pose any danger to Earth. Betelgeuse is far enough away that even a supernova would not have any harmful effects on our planet. While the explosion won't outshine the Moon or the Sun, it would still be bright enough to cast shadows at night and remain visible during the day for several months. Over time, the brightness would gradually fade, but it could remain visible for an extended period before the star in Orion's shoulder completely disappears. Though the supernova itself wouldn't directly affect us, it could have some effects on the behavior of certain animals. Many rely on twilight for navigation, and the added brightness from the supernova could disrupt their routines. Additionally, astronomers would face challenges observing the night sky, especially when the Moon is already shining brightly. However, telescopes would likely focus on studying the supernova, offering exciting opportunities for researchers to collect data. Before the explosion, there would be some warning signs. Astronomers might detect neutrino and gravitational waves, giving them time to adjust their instruments and prepare. However, one key question remains. Has the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, been able to capture any remnants of Betelgeuse? Unfortunately, the answer is no. The JWST, designed to study faint objects in the universe, cannot observe Betelgeuse directly due to the star's overwhelming brightness. Betelgeuse is much too bright in the infrared spectrum, with a magnitude 4378 that is over 4,000 times brighter than the JWST's maximum sensitivity. This makes observing Betelgeuse with the JWST akin to trying to look at the sun without sunglasses, an impossible task. However, while the JWST can't assist in predicting when Betelgeuse will go supernova, other observatories on Earth and in space are prepared to study this spectacular event. These observatories are equipped with a variety of tools and techniques to help unravel the mysteries of the supernova's impact. Just imagine witnessing Betelgeuse's explosion in real time and collecting a wealth of scientific data. After the supernova fades, scientists would focus on studying the aftermath, just like we've studied remnants from past supernovae like the Crab Nebula, which originated from a supernova that occurred in the 11th century. Even today, the Crab Nebula is still growing and expanding, offering valuable insight into what remains after a stellar explosion. What happens to a star like Betelgeuse after supernova depends on the amount of material left behind. It could collapse into a neutron star or, if enough mass remains, form a black hole. If Betelgeuse forms a neutron star, it would be one of the closest to Earth, and if it forms a black hole, it would hold the title of the closest black hole for quite some time. However, reaching either of these remnants would be a monumental journey, spanning many light years. The truth is, we don't know for certain when Betelgeuse will explode. While it's unstable now, it could return to its regular cycle and remain in its current state for hundreds or even thousands of years. Some models suggest that the explosion may not occur for several centuries. In the end, only time will tell the true fate of Betelgeuse. This story serves as a reminder that the night sky is constantly changing. Stars, like Betelgeuse, may burn brightly for millions of years but are not eternal. While some stars endure for vast periods, the universe is always evolving, both on short and long time scales. So, let's continue to marvel at the wonders of the cosmos, embracing the mysteries that await. The tale of Betelgeuse is just one chapter in the ongoing saga of our universe, and its ultimate fate will undoubtedly continue to captivate us.